Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my 2016 favorites. Now I've tried to keep this short and simple because I filmed this already and I had to just trash it because it was 1 hour long and I was like, no one's gonna watch 1 hour of yearly favorites, and that's gonna take, like, with my internet speed, that's gonna take literally 3 weeks to upload. So I was like, no, I'm gonna film it again and I'm gonna actually think it out and think what were my actual favorites. So there are a lot more products I loved in 2016, but these I had to pick out as my favorites. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. So without further ado, let's get into the favorites. So the first thing I'm going to cover is fragrances. So the first one that I absolutely loved throughout 2016 was the Marc Jacobs Dot. It just looks like this. I think everyone has seen this perfume. It's absolutely gorgeous. The packaging is so cool and I just absolutely love it. I've been using it non-stop. I still got about half a bottle left, so it lasts pretty well. The second fragrance I absolutely loved is my signature scent, and I always love it. So this is the Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. Once again, I'm sure everyone knows what it looks like, but it just looks like that. This is my most loved scent of all time. This obviously isn't the bottle that I was using in 2016. This one is the limited edition, that's hard to say, limited edition bottle that I got for Christmas from my mum. So this is the one with glitter and this little flower motif thing. So the normal bottle doesn't look like this, but it's very similar. It just doesn't have the glitter or the flower. So yeah, this is the nice bottle, so I wanted to show you this rather than my manky other empty bottles. So the next cabs off the rank are my highlighters. I have two to show you. The first one is Smoke and Whistles by Colourpop. It is a beautiful, like, pinky champagne-y shade. That's what Smoke and Whistles looks like. Very shiny and beautiful. I love this highlight because it plays really well with my pinkish undertones. I've got like a neutral to pink undertone also. I absolutely love this, highly recommend it. It's only $8 as well, so you can't really go wrong with that. Next one I've only had for a little while, but it was a favorite before I even bought it, so I'm putting it in the video anyway as sort of like an honorable mention. And it is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Moonlight. So it just looks like this. They come in these gorgeous little bottles, which I think are so beautiful. And it has like a little dropper on the top, and you use like literally one drop of this and it just lights up your whole face. It's beautiful. It again is like a gold, but it does have a lot of pink to it, whereas I had the shade Sunlight. I accidentally got the wrong shade and I got Sunlight and it was way too yellow. So if you're like more of a warm complexion and have a tan, then, or if you just prefer warmer shades, I think you would go better with Sunlight. If you are pale like me or any paler than me, Celestial might be good for you. Celestial was a little too pale on me though, so I didn't go for that one. But the shade Moonlight is perfect for my skin and I absolutely am obsessed with this. I have also used it as an eyeshadow and it looks beautiful as well. So it's definitely versatile and I love this product. So it deserved a mention in my yearly faves. Next products I'm going to mention are like face or base products. The first one being my foundation. I don't use foundation, so the closest thing I use is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream, and it just looks like this. I am obviously in the shade Fair, and this is my perfect tone for my skin. It is quite yellow, but it works really well for my skin anyway. It's very blendable. I use a small amount with a very wet beauty blender and just dab it into my skin, and it goes in perfectly. You can barely even see it, so I love this. I would say that it is like a sheer to medium coverage. I really wanted to put in my yearly favorites because it has changed my life a little bit. I've never used like a base of any sort really. So this has been my first one and I really enjoy using it. Next up is what I'm going to call a primer, just for the category because I don't know what else to call this. This is the Bright Glow Insta Glow CC Cream from the Body Shop. So it just looks like this. I got the one obviously for light skin. Again, this one is the pinky toned one. There is also a orangey sort of peachy one which is for medium skin tones, and then there's a darker one which I think is in a bronze packaging, and that is obviously for deep skin tones. So they call this a CC cream, but I wouldn't really call it that because it's not like the IT Cosmetics cream. It doesn't cover anything. I think that it is supposed to. It does say that it corrects skin tone. I don't think it does. I do think it illuminates, which it also claims to do, and it provides UVA and UVB protection. I just love this because it illuminates my skin, so I usually use this all over my face and then the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder to set my whole face. down, so, and that just gives my skin a nice glow because I don't really have that many issues with my skin, so I'm happy to just wear my skin how it is most of the time. If I'm wearing heavier makeup, I do like to use the It Cosmetics one just because it does provide, you know, a base. Like makeup can look a little weird if you don't have a base, so I do like to use that if I'm doing more makeup, but for every day this is what I usually use, or I just go barefaced. And I've just repurchased, this is actually a brand new one, I've just repurchased it for the second time because it's so amazing and I really like it, so I'm going to keep on repurchasing. My next little category is going to be eye products like mascaras and eyeliners. I'll start with my favorite mascara of the year. I recently discovered this one as well, but it's by far my favorite. I think it's a bit of a dupe for the Benefit Roller Lash, which would have been in my favorites video if I hadn't discovered this one. So this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. So the packaging just looks like this. I love that it's pink. This is what the brush looks like. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but it has the same like fine tooth comb on the side like the Benefit Roller Lash. So I love this because it works for me the same as the Benefit Roller Lash. It does curl my lashes a lot, but I find that it's more black, like it's way more intense black. And it's also a hell of a lot cheaper. I think Benefit Roller Lash is like $46 and I paid $10 for this on sale. So, I mean, there's no comparison really. If you can get something cheaper, why wouldn't you? I love Benefit and I think they're a great brand, and I think Roller Lash is an amazing mascara, but this is honestly a dupe for me. So I prefer to just buy this one, and I love the packaging as well, and I just think it's a great mascara. Next up I have two eyeliners, one that I use in my waterline and one that is a liquid eyeliner, so that I use to do my wing and stuff when I do one. I haven't done one in a while though, kind of haven't been bothered, hey. So the first one is the Colourpop Creme Gel Liner in the shade Get Paid. This is a beautiful rose gold colour and I love using this in my waterline. It's so creamy, it goes on so easily. You don't need to tug at your waterline, you don't need to go over it a million times. It just like goes on beautifully. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Mine actually broke, which is a shame, so I think I'm going to purchase a new one soon just because it broke at the end. So it just looks like this. Really pretty rose gold shade. I highly recommend this one. It's also, I think it's like $5, so it's extremely affordable. And the next one I have is going to be a big surprise because no one's ever heard of this in makeup videos, I don't think. This is the Witchery Liquid Eyeliner. Now Witchery is a clothing store here in Australia, and they also have a small amount of makeup. They have sort of some eyeshadows, I think, like bronzers. They have some nail polishes, and they have this liquid eyeliner pen. So my mum was shopping and she needed to buy something else to make up her amount for a gift card or something. I can't remember, but she needed to spend like $10 more. So she picked up this one, which I believe is $10. And she was like, well, I don't use this, so do you want it? And I was like, yeah, sure, it's going to be crap, but whatever. And I tried it and it's absolutely amazing. So it has this super fine little tip on it. That makes it really easy to get a sharp, crisp line with this, and it's also, it's not matte, which is my only downfall with it, but it's not super shiny. I was using the Maybelline Hyper Sharp Wing, but that one is quite shiny, and I absolutely love that one. It's great, but it's too shiny. I like a matte finish. So this one's still not matte, but it is more matte than the other one. So I do like this product. This is what I used the most this year in terms of a liquid eyeliner. And yeah, I think this is something that I'll continue to repurchase. To make it more matte, you could use a black eyeshadow, so it can still be worked with, you know, if you like a really matte finish. The next thing I have to show you is a brush, my favorite brush of all time, and definitely my favorite brush of 2016 because that is when I discovered it. It is the Real Techniques setting brush. It just looks like this. It is just a fluffy setting brush. I use this one for under eyes, setting my under eyes, and also to highlight. I have a separate one which I use to highlight, which I used this morning. And this brush is just fantastic. It's great for so many different things, and yeah, I just love it so much. So I bought two, and one is for highlighting, one is for setting, and yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. Go buy it, it's amazing. So I only have one lip product to show you. I'm not a huge lip product person. This year I tried to get more into them, but I still just have trouble with dry lips and looking grosso when I put lipstick on, especially liquid lipstick that's matte. It kind of just sucks the life out of my lips and makes them look even more dry and yuck. So I'm not a huge lipstick or lip product person apart from like Paw and lip balms. So yeah, but I did have one lipstick that really stood out to me this year, and it is the Lipstick Queen lipstick. It's like a sheer lipstick from Lipstick Queen. How many times can I say lipstick? And it is in the shade Hello Sailor. So the packaging just looks like this, and this is the actual lipstick. So if you haven't seen this before, you're probably like, blue? Really? Blue is your favorite. But it's actually not blue. When you apply it, it turns to like a berry purpley shade, which is my favorite kind of lip color to wear. I absolutely love this lipstick. Out of the ones that I have that I actually use, this was probably the one I used the most, just because it is sheer and quite wearable, and I love the berry tones on me. I just think they suit me. Because I'm so pale, on me the berry tones can look quite vampy, which is a look that I love. So I really like this lipstick. I'm glad I picked it up. The next product I have for you is a powder, and it will come as no surprise to absolutely anybody. It is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Mood Light. This is what it looks like. This one is my absolute favorite because it has like a pinky undertone, and I've used it to death. Although my boyfriend did get me dim light for Christmas, and I am really liking that quite a lot. So that might take over as favorite at some point, but this was definitely my favorite in 2016, which is why it is in this video. The last things that I have to show you are all eyeshadows. I have 2 singles and 2 palettes to show you. And I don't think they're going to come as any surprise. I probably don't even need to show you because you already know what they all are, but I'm going to show you anyway. So the first one is the Josie Maran Coconut Watercolor Eyeshadow in the shade Rio de Rose Gold. This has sadly been discontinued, but there are a few left on the Mecca website. I haven't seen them in any Mecca stores, but they are on the website. So if you want to grab this, I would quickly go and grab it off the website now. Literally pause this video and go get it, because I don't know how long it's going to be there. This is what the packaging looks like. And this is obviously a really beautiful rose gold shade. It has coconut water in it, which makes it hydrating for your eyelids, and it's just a really pretty shade. When you put it on, you can either pack it on for a really metallic look, or you can just dab it on and sheer it out and have a beautiful rose gold eyeshadow. Either way, it's absolutely freaking stunning, and I think you should go pick it up before it is all gone. The next one will be absolutely no surprise to anybody, but is the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Wattles. So Wattles just looks like this. It's a beautiful pink shade, and I love this in my crease and on my lid. Just one colour for the whole look. It's absolutely stunning. Again, it is only $5. I've already picked up a backup because I cannot be without this. I use it the most out of any. It is the only Colourpop shadow that I have hit pan on, which is why it looks absolutely skanky. So I actually should have showed my new one, but I didn't think of that. So anyway, this is the shade Wattles, and this is my favorite probably product of 2016. And last but not least, I have 2 eyeshadow palettes that I absolutely lived for in 2016. The first one is the Naked 3 palette. Comes with the brush, as you all know, and these are the shades. Everyone has already seen this, but this palette I just lived for in 2016. It's my probably second favorite, or maybe my favorite, I don't know. It's a real toss-up between the 2 that I'm showing you, but this palette's absolutely amazing. I love it. It is $83 at Mecca. It is worth every cent, and it is what I have been using the most, probably I think in 2016, because I got it first before the other one that I'm about to show you. So this is a beautiful product, and yeah, I love it. And the very last product is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette, which everyone will know I love to death. I don't know whether I like this or the Naked 3 more, but I like both of them like a lot, so it doesn't really matter which one I like better. This is the palette. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful palette, and smells like chocolate. Who cannot like that? So this is probably, I don't know if this is my favorite or the Naked 3, I can't decide, but anyway, this is a great palette. Highly recommend this, and yeah, used it to death in 2016, so this definitely needed a mention in my video. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and leave me a comment below. Let me know what you loved in 2016, or if you have any of these products, and give me some recommendations for 2017 for new stuff to try. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!